motion so that we can move forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Irene Mayaka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to thank my minority leader for bringing this motion to the floor of the House. And Honorable Speaker, if the majority leader would have been here, I would have first of all reminded him that the majority leader, that the difference between the current regime and current government is the spelling. Yes. So it is not right when he tells us that those are two different things. Honorable Speaker, I just want to paint the picture because we are treating this matter in a very casual approach, and yet our country is going through a very dire situation. Our current, if you look at the debt service expense for the previous financial year, it stood at 6.8 billion. Right now, we are looking at the month of February 2023, and it's already at 10.4 billion. That's number one. Number two, KRA, Honorable Speaker, protect me from the people who are speaking from across the aisle. KRA has missed its target for the last 6 months. Honorable Speaker, the government wage bill, which stands at 335.3 billion, 210 billion of this is only what has been paid. And Honorable Speaker, I just want to say that right now we are in a space where...
Order. What's your point of order, Honorable Owen?
Honorable Speaker, it's very nice to use statistics, but it's also important for you to disclose source of statistics, so that as you discuss your statistics, they are either factual or they are created. I would like the statistics to be pegged on a source, so that is it the Kenya Bureau of Statistics report? Is it, what report? Where are these statistics from?
We've had the Honorable Owen. Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable.
As you debate, you also adhere to Standing Order 91. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would just like to tell the Honorable Member that these are statistics that are available at just a touch of Google. And as a professional accountant, I cannot stand in front of people and speak of things that I'm not sure of. Honorable Speaker, what I'm trying to say here is that we are treating this matter so casually, and yet at the moment we are operating like we are feeding from hand to mouth, which is a very dangerous situation. Honorable Speaker, this is a government that came into place and promised that they will consider the hustlers. They even went ahead and had a hustler fund in place. Honorable Speaker, some of the amounts that people get from these hustler funds, and I've heard it from even my people from Nyamira, is that they cannot even put that money into a multi-bet and make money out of it. The situation is dire. We are having Kenyans who cannot even afford a meal a day. And I just want to say this, Honorable Speaker, and for me it's a professional advice to this government, because you cannot keep on talking about that you inherited a government that had dire coffers. Mwai Kibaki, when he came into this government, he inherited a worse government. But that is one president who, by the time he was leaving, in this country we had unsecured loans that allowed Kenyans to be able to invest further. Honorable Speaker, I want to tell you that right now, Honorable Speaker, right now, there is something called an infrastructure bond. 2 years ago, Kenyans would run to banks to take this up and invest in infrastructure bonds. But right now, central bank is even increasing this to 14.3% because people are not taking this up. And that tells you that we have very dire issues. And so my advice to this government, and I just want to say, and I can see the chairman of finance is here, and I'd like for him to listen to me, is that you need to do a SWOT analysis into 5 main issues. Number 1, what are the causes of the economic deterioration in this country? Number 2, what is the impact on citizens that you're having to this country? Number 3, review policy responses that you have in this case. And can you, in fact, go into the debt restructuring and look at anti-corruption issues? Number 4, oversight as Parliament, Finance Department, you need to look at the audit trails in this government. You need to look at the wasteful nature of how people are spending money. And finally, Honorable Speaker, I just want to encourage this government to engage in public participation. Otherwise, from where I sit, I want to start praying for the hustlers every day.
Thank you. Your time is up. Honorable David.